The FBI has always been vigilant against organized crime. In the early 2000s, a new wave of criminal activity emerged. Organized crime families were becoming bolder. They were involved in extortion, racketeering, and violence. The FBI launched Operation Knockout. It was a nationwide effort to dismantle these groups. The operation was a success with numerous arrests. The FBI will not tolerate organized crime. This operation shows the dedication of the FBI. Organized crime remains a constant threat. The FBI is committed to keeping our communities safe. The FBI launched Operation Knockout in 2004. It was a direct response to the growing threat of organized crime. The operation was a massive undertaking. It involved agents and analysts from across the FBI. They worked tirelessly to gather evidence and build cases. We conducted surveillance, developed informants, and used wiretaps. The agents were highly trained and experienced. The operation was a major success. The FBI dismantled several organized crime families. They put many criminals behind bars. Operation Knockout sent a message. The FBI was serious about fighting organized crime. Surveillance is a critical tool in law enforcement. It allows investigators to gather evidence and build cases. The FBI used surveillance extensively in Operation Knockout. Agents spent countless hours watching the targets. They documented their movements and activities. Organized crime expert undercover work is another dangerous but essential tool. It allows agents to infiltrate criminal organizations. They gain the trust of the criminals and gather evidence from the inside. Undercover work is incredibly risky. Agents must maintain their cover at all times. In Operation Knockout, undercover agents infiltrated several organized crime families. They posed as criminals. They participated in criminal activities. This allowed them to gather valuable evidence. Surveillance and undercover work are just two of the tools the FBI uses to fight crime. They are dangerous and demanding jobs. The agents who perform these duties are highly skilled professionals. They put their lives on the line every day to keep us safe.
Section 4. Bringing down the hammer, arrests and convictions. Operation Knockout led to a wave of arrests. The FBI apprehended dozens of members of organized crime families, and these arrests crippled the organizations.
They disrupted their criminal activities. The arrests were the culmination of months of hard work. The FBI worked closely with prosecutors to build strong cases against the defendants.
They presented the evidence to grand juries. The grand juries returned indictments, charging the defendants with a variety of crimes, including racketeering, extortion, and murder.
The trials were complex, involving a great deal of evidence and testimony. The prosecutors presented compelling cases, and the juries found many of the defendants guilty. The judges sentenced them to lengthy prison terms.
The arrests and convictions were a major victory for law enforcement. They sent a clear message: organized crime will not be tolerated in the United States.
Section 5. The long reach of the law interagency collaboration. Operation Knockout was a shining example of interagency collaboration. The FBI worked closely with other law enforcement agencies, including the DEA, ATF, and local police departments. They shared information and resources.
The FBI also collaborated with international law enforcement agencies. Organized crime is a global problem, and it requires a global response. The FBI works with its partners around the world to combat transnational organized crime.
Interagency collaboration is essential to fighting crime in the 21st century. Criminals often operate across jurisdictions. They don't respect borders. Law enforcement agencies must work together to bring them to justice.
Operation Knockout demonstrated the power of collaboration. By working together, law enforcement agencies can achieve great things. They can make our communities safer.
Section 6. Operation Knockout's legacy: a safer nation. Operation Knockout was a resounding success. It dismantled organized crime families, led to numerous arrests and convictions, and made our communities safer.
The operation also had a lasting legacy. Operation Knockout showed the FBI's commitment to fighting organized crime. It demonstrated the agency's ability to adapt to new threats and highlighted the importance of interagency collaboration.
The FBI continues to build on the success of Operation Knockout. The agency remains vigilant against the threat of organized crime and uses all of its resources to protect the American people.
Operation Knockout was a major victory in the fight against organized crime. It serves as a reminder that we must never let our guard down. We must continue to work together to keep our communities safe.